What's up, Peak Timers? Today I'm going to show you every Hot Wheels Ferrari and Lamborghini super treasure hunts ever released, plus what their current market value is. And let me tell you, some of those values are going to shock you. And we'll start it off with Ferrari, an absolute banger. It's the 2007 super treasure hunt release of the Enzo Ferrari. Check this one out. These wheels, which they don't release anymore, they're a very, very distinctive wheel, and I think they look absolutely perfect on a super treasure hunt. This one has that kind of like darker candy apple style red on there, and these ones are actually famous for having paint flake on them, and I'm lucky enough to have one that does not have any paint flaking on it, so it's a very, very special car to me. This is actually my personal favorite super treasure hunt ever released. It's just the best of the best for me. I absolutely love Ferraris. I think this one, they've done it perfectly correct. And this was back in the day when they didn't call them super treasure hunts, they just called them treasure hunts, but they do have the real rider tires on there, but they were actually super treasure hunts. They just changed the name of them later on, but this one is just super, super special. And this one currently has a market value of $225. So if you find one somewhere between the 200 to 250 range, that's a good market price for these ones. Our second ever release of a Ferrari super treasure hunt is the 599XX. And this one was released in 2012, so it was 5 years later that we got another Ferrari super treasure hunt. Very, very cool looking card, nice updated artwork on this card compared to the 2007 variation. And this one you can see very, very special. It's got these super nice big wheel in the back right there, and then the little smaller ones in the front, so the staggered wheeled setup. HW All-Stars 2012 Ferrari 599XX, and just check out the red on this one. It's a very, very special Spectra Flame red on this one. We got the black kind of insert striping on the side. We got the Ferrari shield right there in that yellow. It looks very, very, very cool. And then we look all around this one. It's just such a special Ferrari, just looking so good. You can see the little TH super treasure hunt logo just right there on that front fender, and just a beautiful, beautiful machine. It even does have, if we look on the top, a lot of people don't notice when you look from the side, but on the top we do have black painted on the roof and black painted just right there on the rear trunk right there. So just a very, very nice looking car. The 599XX was one of the last Ferraris that Hot Wheels ever made before the license went away, but just a very, very special one. And this one has a current market value of $170. So if you find one somewhere around that range, it's definitely worthwhile picking up. 3 years later, we got another Ferrari 599XX released in 2015, and this one being in black. Looks very, very stealth looking in the black. Plus then we have the Ferrari shield right there, the TH super treasure hunt logo just right there on that fender. I love these wheels on here, the blacked out kind of mesh style wheels with the colored lip on there. It looks super, super amazing. The front stripe that we have down there looks great as well. As you can see, the artwork on here, this is another new updated artwork that they had. Got better and better as the years went on for the artworks. This is from the HW Workshop series, but super stealth in this black look. Absolutely love it. And this one currently has a market value of $150, so lower than the Enzo and the 599XX. But you know what? They say every Ferrari should be red. This definitely looks great in the black colored variation. Lamborghini super treasure hunts, and our very first release ever was the Lamborghini Aventador Mura homage for 2018, the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels. And you can see this one in a nice candy apple red color, the Spectra Flame paint job on there. Very, very cool looking, the Aventador. This one though does have something that I don't really like about it. And I actually do have one of these loose and open, and I can show you a little bit better. So if we look at our loose one right here, we can look all around. The TH logo is just right there on the side. So very, very nice. The paint job looks pretty good. It looks really good from the front. The one thing I really don't like is if we kind of flip it over, you can see how the axle for the wheels, it kind of inlays a little too much. So if you display your car, you can see how that wheel tire combination just goes in a little too far, even for the front right there. So I wish they had just made a wider axle on there so that these wheels, the tires would stick out a little bit more. So if I push them out just from this side, it looks a little bit better, but it's still not great. It's still inlaid in there. But other than that, it's a fantastic looking super treasure hunt. I absolutely love the Lamborghini Aventador. It's just a great looking Lamborghini. So much history of this one, and the Mura homage edition in real life they made 50 of, and this one is a super treasure hunt variation of that one. And this one has a current market value of $60, so pretty good value on this one. So if you find one around that price, definitely pick it up. It's a great one for your collection. And 1 year later in 2019, we got the Lamborghini Aventador J right here. And this one is a cool looking, kind of like a copperish color on this one, kind of copperish gold. And then we do have the TH logo just right there on that side fender, blacked out wheels on this one. And being the Aventador J, you can see that nice open roof line, but it's got this split in the center, but it is still a 2-seater. They only made one of these cars in real life, so very rare in real life, but a great looking car for the Hot Wheels format. We got a ton of different color variations of this one released in mainlines, but this one for 2019 as a super treasure hunt, I think was a great addition to the Lamborghini lineup. Very nice one to collect. And this one currently has a market value of only $35. So very cheap for the super treasure hunts when you look at the Lamborghinis and Ferraris. So definitely a good starter one to get started in your collection if you want to pick one up. 2020 release Lamborghini Cesto Elemento. And this is such a cool looking car. They did not have this one as a road car in real life. This was like a track only, very rare car, very expensive, very collectible. This one in a Hot Wheels format though, I love this light blue color with the orange wheels on there, the orange interior, and then the TH logo, we have it just right there on the roof. You can kind of barely see it right there, but it is right there on the top. Very cool. And then the front end is very unique with these kind of like triangles that come out there. I don't know if they're vents or something in real life. I'm not too sure. The Lamborghini logo right there on the front, and just such a hardcore looking Lamborghini. Absolutely love it. And this card itself is a factory sealed card, so a little bit more rare. Came in only the factory sealed sets, which were one of about 1,200 released for the 2020 model year. And this one has a current market value as a regular card, the non-factory sealed card, for $65. But if you find it in this factory sealed format, you're looking to pay a premium, and it's worth about $90. So you decide which one you want to get. These ones are a little bit more rare, or you can just get the regular card. The car itself is exactly the same though, so nothing to worry about. Great looking car. Lamborghini Mura SV was a 2022 release super treasure hunt, and here we have this one in a nice kind of a burnt orange color on this one. Very unique wheels for this one released right there. Very nice looking. We have that kind of two-tone body style, so we have like that gray on the bottom. The TH logo is just right there on that fender, and the Mura was one of the very first supercars released back in the day, back in the 1960s and 70s that they released the Mura. But this one in the SV format, a little bit more rare. Very cool looking Lamborghini for a classic Lamborghini. And this one is an affordable super treasure hunt. It has a current market value of only $35. So a little bit newer, a little bit more common, so it brings the value down a little bit, but it's definitely a great one to collect. In 2024, we have another Lamborghini super treasure hunt. These pictures have been leaked of the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo as a 2024 super treasure hunt. We don't know the exact case yet that it's coming in, but I am super excited to get another Lamborghini super treasure hunt, and this one will definitely be coming to my collection. And here are all of my Ferrari and Lamborghini super treasure hunts. If we add up the total current market value of my collection, it equals $765. So if you want to get your hands on all of these and collect them, that is what you're looking at for a fair market value. Let me know in the comment section down below which super treasure hunt is your favorite.